He is known by many names: Satan, Lucifer, the devil. For centuries, his very mention has conjured images of a horned figure lurking in the shadows, a force of pure malice whose sole purpose is to lead mankind astray. He is the adversary of all that is good, the deceiver, the corrupter. Legends paint him as the ruler of the underworld, delighting in the suffering of lost souls. But is this truly the nature of the being we call Satan? Or is there more to his story than we have been led to believe? When we think of Satan, two images emerge. One is almost comical: the red-skinned fiend with horns, a pitchfork, and an eternal smirk. But the other is something far more sinister, an entity of darkness, a master of manipulation who drives humanity toward destruction. He is the whisper in the dark, the tempter of souls. But how much of this imagery is rooted in truth, and how much is the product of human imagination? Lakeland, Florida, 2012. A congregation gathers at the Ignited Church, believing they are in the presence of an ancient evil. They are here to witness an exorcism, a desperate battle between the forces of light and darkness. The minister's voice echoes through the room as he commands the demon to release its hold. "You let him go!" The possessed writhes in torment. The struggle between good and evil plays out in real time. If Satan exists, then his greatest act of rebellion is to wage war against the divine by corrupting humanity, turning us against the Creator who fashioned us in his image. Exorcism is an ancient rite, a sacred practice aimed at driving demonic forces back into the abyss. For centuries, religious institutions have debated its legitimacy. Some believe these rituals are a psychological response to mental illness, while others insist they are the last line of defense against the Prince of Darkness himself. The battle rages, not just within the possessed, but within our understanding of the supernatural. But who or what is Satan? Where did he come from? And why does he seek to bring about the downfall of mankind? The answer may lie in ancient texts, myths, and religious doctrines that trace his origins to the very dawn of time. Long before the physical universe existed, he was not the enemy of God, but one of his most beloved creations. Known as Lucifer, the light-bearer, he was an archangel of extraordinary beauty and wisdom, the highest of celestial beings. But with greatness came pride. According to Scripture, when God created man and commanded the angels to revere this new creation, Lucifer refused. "They are made of dust, while I am born of fire. I will not bow." For his defiance he was cast down, stripped of his divine radiance, and condemned to roam the earth. His fall was swift, his punishment eternal. But his story did not end there. Though the Hebrew Bible makes only sparse references to Satan, his presence is deeply felt. He is the adversary, the accuser, the serpent in the Garden of Eden, who whispers temptation into the ears of humanity. The tale of Adam and Eve is perhaps the most well-known account of his deception. In the idyllic paradise, two humans lived in bliss, untainted by sin. But Satan, disguised as a serpent, presented them with a single temptation, the fruit of the tree of knowledge. And with one bite, everything changed. Prior to this moment, mankind was innocent, untouched by the darkness of rebellion. But by eating the forbidden fruit, Adam and Eve set into motion the great struggle of free will. From that moment on, humanity bore the weight of sin, a legacy inherited through every generation. May 12th, 1003 A.D., Vatican City. Pope Sylvester II lies on his deathbed, his name forever entwined with accusations of sorcery. A brilliant scholar, his knowledge of arithmetic and astronomy set him apart. Yet whispers in the dark claimed his wisdom was not of this world. Tales circulated that he had consorted with demonic entities, even constructing a mechanical head that whispered secrets only he could hear. His final confession, some say, was chilling, an admission of forbidden pacts with a succubus, a demonic seductress. Incubi and succubi appear throughout mythology, shadowy figures that visit in the night, entwining themselves with human flesh and soul. Ancient stories describe these entities not as mere nightmares, but as creatures of flesh and intent. The incubus seeks mortal women, the succubus preys on men, both leaving their victims drained and broken. Some accounts go even further, suggesting that these demons were not merely seeking pleasure, but offspring. Tales from the Middle Ages describe women who found themselves mysteriously pregnant, only for the child to vanish before birth. Could these myths be connected to something more tangible? Some researchers point to strange documented cases where women report unexplained pregnancies, mirroring accounts of modern alien abductions. Is it possible that these so-called demons were not supernatural or unknown, has haunted humanity for centuries? The Catholic Church describes demons as fallen angels who now serve under Satan's command. Names like Beelzebub, Asmodeus, and Mammon appear in ancient texts, each associated with different sins, each working to unravel the fabric of human morality. The hierarchy of hell is said to mirror a military structure, with Satan reigning at the top and legions of demons executing his dark will. And if demons exist, so too must the means to combat them. Exorcists believe that demonic forces operate within an unseen realm, stepping into our world to spread chaos. The act of exorcism is seen as a battle between two realities, an attempt to force these entities back into the shadows. But what if these dark entities do not come from the infernal depths, but from somewhere beyond human comprehension? Some scholars argue that the descriptions of demonic encounters bear striking similarities to reports of otherworldly visitations. Strange figures appearing in the night, paralysis, missing time. Could the stories of demons be echoes of something else entirely? The boundaries between myth, religion, and reality blur. Whether Satan is a fallen angel, an ancient force of chaos, or something we have yet to fully understand, his presence has shaped the human experience for millennia. The question remains, is he a creation of our fears, or a force lurking in the darkness, waiting for his moment to strike?